Hello everybody, Happy New Year and welcome to another channel update. It's 2 days before this video comes out, the 3rd of January 2025, and yes, I'm not out and about. One, it's freezing, and two, this setting and surrounding is probably a better way of setting up a kind of hint for reasons for changes later in the video. But let's go over the channel update as we normally do. Let's have a look at the last 6 months from the beginning of July through to the end of December 2024. So let's start with subscribers. We ended the year with 456 subscribers, which means from the 1st of January 2024, before the 4 were taken off for cleansing purposes by YouTube, we have had an increase from 404 to 456, which is 52 new subscribers in the year. It's great to still have 50 new subscribers every year. That being the case, I'm confident this is the year of 500 subscribers. The road to 500 ends in this year. Fingers crossed. That's quite impressive considering the nature of the channel in 2024, the reduced content which happened in 2024 because we went from 6 videos a month to 4 on average. And it does make a difference in regards to the quality just a little bit, and I am seeing that in the views a lot better as well. There's quite a good selection of stuff we'll go through with that. But let's concentrate in the last 6 months and go through each of the different strands. I'm going to start this time with Deanstructor Reviews Doctor Who and talk about that strand. Now, as you know, what I do on this channel is I measure the success of each video based on a ratio of the subscribers at the time it is uploaded to see if it's successful or not. So, if a video has 5% of the subscribers or less equivalent watching it by the end of 28 days of release, I consider that poor. Anything 5 to 10% is classed as okay, which is what I want, the baseline. 10 to 15% is good, and 15% and over is excellent. This year has been a lot of excellence, really pleased about that. And I thought I'd start with the Deanstructor Reviews Doctor Who because the vast majority of the reviews were in the second half of the year. So, we have Power of 3 was okay, Dalek's Master Plan had good views, Yukon and the Wasp had excellent views, that was brilliant for that one, really a surprise for me. Dragonfire was good, Dinosaurs in a Spaceship was good, Mordred Undead was excellent, but it was just beaten by Terminus, the best performing video of the year within a month, which is absolutely fantastic. Thank you for that. And Enlightenment has done okay. The last two, The Eye of the Scorpion, The Big Finish Adventure, currently is good, but we've still got a couple of weeks left of that to go through. And A Christmas Carol, which came out on the 15th of December, again has a couple of weeks to go, and that's done okay. So the whole strand has wiped its feet this year, at least okay. Most of them have been in the either okay, high okay, or low goods category. Good couple of excellence this year, which is really nice to see. So now we go to 6 facts. There was 4 in 2024, 2 of them in this last 6 months of the year. Robert the Bruce did excellent views, and Christopher Columbus did okay. The best video of the year for the strand was Charlie Chaplin. That was the best of the year. That was also excellent, and that done really brilliantly as well. Not far off Terminus in regards to number of views. They were very close. Then we have the vlogs. There was 14 this year, as you know from seeing the best of video that was released last Sunday. Most of them were in the second half of the year. Unique thing about this side of the year is the first 2-part vlog. The Barrel Collection did excellent views. Not quite the best of the year, but it flew in the first week. And then part 2 did okay. So it was a tale of two halves of that one. Then we had the 4 Hungary vlogs. So we had the Hungarian Parliament, which did okay, as did Matthias Church in Budapest, as did Egger Castle. The Baradla Cave did excellent. It was close to the best of the year, but not the best. And Duffer's Castle has done okay. The best video of the year was the Castle Fraser vlog. That had excellent views, and it was the best and highest for the first month of upload. Then we have First Impressions Doctor Who. There was 9 in the year, 8 of them beginning of the year, only 1 recently, which is Joy to the World, which currently is doing okay, but it's got 3 weeks to go, so it's still got a bit of time. But the best one of the year and the best of the channel of the year, of the new videos, was 73 yards. Excellent views, about twice as many as any other video in the first month, which is absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much, guys, for that. And then we had Kidstructor, which was kind of a slight low this year. There was only 2 recorded, but I did record 4 with Fraser in October. 1 has already gone out, which is the Snowman. That's done okay so far. Still got a bit of time, so it could get into the good category quite easily, I think. But Funny Bones was the best of the year so far. Both Kidstructors have done okay this year. As I say, there's an asterisk on the Snowman. It could be a little bit better than that. But for now, that's the setup. That's the way it's worked out. So, yes, this channel seems to have been steady this year. 4 in a month format doesn't seem to have affected it too much. I think the idea of having First Impressions come out as the weekly video for those 8 weeks has taken a lot of pressure off, because it was at a time when I was starting to get busy, so it really did help. But overall, you've seen a transition from the old place to the new place this year. A bit more focus at the beginning of the year with Doctor Who audio dramas, so until I got things up and running. And then you've been seeing the background with the telly in the living room, and this is another part of the living room and doing it here. So I've got a couple of locations I can film about in the same room, which is great. This is a location you've seen the Snowman Kidstructor for. I'm just sitting right in the middle of the sofa, but this is where me and Fraser would have sat for the Snowman and the 3 others that we've recorded. The next one comes up, and you'll see that in the channel schedule when I give you that in a minute. But apart from that, 2025 is going to be a lot different. Now, I've been mulling over what to say about this for months. Absolute months. I was on a fence whether I wanted to continue to do weekly videos or change the upload frequency. 2024 was a big year for me. Biggest thing was moving house. I now have a place of my own where I can record freely and make content without the fear of people coming in and interfering. That's brilliant. That's fun. That's great. However, other life pressures have come on top of that. I stepped back a bit from reenacting this year because of the house move to continue the YouTube. I want to step up the reenactment this year. It means that in the middle of the year, with the reenactments being upped, I may not be able to continuously create content through that period. So I could do weekly, but it would be a bit of a stretch, bit of a stress, and it'd be more than just a couple of months like it was last year where I'd have fortnightly videos. It would probably be a lot more. So, because I can make good with creating videos on a weekly basis at the beginning of the year and the end of the year, I've decided to still have that production mindset, but the release schedule is going to change. Now, I wanted to keep weekly for another year so I could do 10 years of weekly uploads. I just think logistically it's not going to work. I have my partner moving in with me in the next couple of months. The whole dynamic of my personal life is changing. I still want to do the YouTube, but it's not my biggest focus like it has been in the past 8-9 years. There has been a change in my focus more recently. To that end, I had to make a decision whether I wanted to do 3 a month or 2 a month. And I've decided to be more conservative and go for 2 a month. The reason being is, if I do that, it means I can build up enough video content being created in the first 3 months of the year to see me through to the middle of the year, and that therefore means if I am struggling a bit more to create videos throughout that 6-month period between April and September, it does mean that I'm still going to be able to maintain a schedule and regularly upload, which is more important to me as a regular upload than missing weeks. I'd rather have that kind of regular schedule. So for the first time in 9 years, we're going from weekly uploads to regular uploads. I still want to get to the 24th of January 2026, as that will be 10 years since the first regular upload with the vlog I did to Manchester. Oh no, it wasn't the vlog to Manchester, it was one of the Trial of the Time Lord next time things. So yeah, that's how long ago it was. Wow. Trial of the Time Lord previously, I think it was. Yes, absolutely. The aim is still to get 500 subscribers for the year. I think that's still doable because the subscribers seem to be on a rush of more or less the beginning of the month. They seem to come in, and then they're steady for the rest of the month and come in at the beginning of the month again. So the rush seems to be at the beginning of the month. So having a video coming out at that time, I think will still help drive it. I still think I'll end up with more than 50 new subscribers this year, so I think I'll hit the 500 target quite easily. Be a nice birthday present to have that as 500 subscribers, so I'm aiming for October for 500 subscribers, but the end of the year will be fine. In regards to the default upload time, that will be maintained as Sunday 4 p.m, but every second Sunday, not every Sunday. So 4 p.m. GMT will still be the upload time, but every second Sunday instead. What does that do to the strands? Well, it does reduce how much content I put out for each strand this year. As it turned out, because of the way it was scheduled last year, I only ended up doing 16 Doctor Who reviews. This is going to be the case this year, 16 Doctor Who reviews. I'm then going to be doing 5 vlogs instead of the usual average of 10. I'm going to be doing 2 Six Facts this year and 4 Kidstructors, which is a flip on last year because it was 2 Kidstructors and 4 Six Facts. So that's a flip from last year. When Doctor Who comes back for its next series in the springtime, I will be doing First Impressions as the Sunday videos, and there will be a Who month, weekly videos in November to celebrate Who month. So that's how I'm getting my content up. But I'm prepping the schedule to be fortnightly. The video frequency may increase a little bit if there's extra content that comes off the back or things I want to do. But if I keep to a minimum of fortnightly, I can guarantee that you'll get a video on that schedule for the whole year. I can easily do 26 videos, 29, 30 videos. Doing 50 or 60 is going to be more of a struggle this year, I think, without reducing the quality, because the stress will be there. And I know that from when I first started doing videos, and I didn't have any plan of what kind of type of videos I wanted to do, how the quality could go up and down quite significantly. The way I'm doing it now with the strands, it helps maintain the quality, and I might be able to up it a little bit if I have less frequency. So that is why the thought is having fortnightly there. Plus my personal life's changing. As I say, my partner's moving in. We want to spend more time doing stuff over the summer and have build a better life with each other than what we have already. This is a big step for both of us. I'm willing to change things about my personal life to accommodate this, quite rightly too. And YouTube does have to take a back seat just a little bit. You're still important. You're still the hobby. But at the end of the day, I've always maintained this is a hobby. This is not a money-making exercise. I make nothing off this. I actually put more into it money-wise than I ever take out of it. In fact, I barely earn anything from it. So that's how it's going to be. The socials are going to stay the same for now. I am toying with Blue Sky. I might add Blue Sky as one of the socials later in the year. But for now, you can still get me on the Facebook page. You can still get me on the YouTube community tab and, of course, the YouTube channel by subscribing. I'll go into that in a minute, of course. We can then also see me on Instagram, and you can also find me on Patreon. These strands will still all continue. The Patreon, there's still the tiered system and the cost, the payment system at the moment. I keep saying I want to look into that. I might have more time with the reduced schedule to look into that and see what I want to do with that. But for now, the socials stay exactly as they are. However, thank you guys for your support in 2024. Here's to 2025 with a slightly tweaked way of doing things. With the little tweaks, how does that work with the schedule? Well, basically what you saw in a month is just going to be elongated to 2 months. So you're still going to get a vlog, then 2 Doctor Who reviews, and then either a Six Facts or a Kidstructor. That's your cycle of videos. So how is it going to work for the channel schedule coming up? Well, of course, today is the channel update, so that's obviously what's covering the first video of January. The second video of January will be Alnwick Castle. It was going to be Beamish, but I need a bit more time for that. So it will be Alnwick Castle. Then we have 2 Doctor Who reviews. 2nd of February will be Frontier in Space, and 16th of February will be Hungry Earth, Cold Blood, the Matt Smith story, which reintroduces the Silurians. What an interesting setup. And then the Dreamstone will be the Kidstructor that's on the 2nd of March. I've not included it here. Now, the way the channel schedule will be uploaded going forward is you'll have 2 months worth of stuff. So you'll have January, February this time, and then next month will be February, March. So you always know 2 months in advance what the videos are going to be, so you can plan and watch them accordingly. But that's it from me. As I say, thank you very much for for watching last year. Here's to 2025. Here's to a development of the channel even further. And yeah, I hope you enjoy what I give this year. If you do like this video, you can always like it, share it with the hashtag teamstructor, and also, of course, hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell so you know when a new video comes out. General rule, new video every second Sunday. Almost said it wrong. Almost second Sunday. I said it wrong there. Almost every second Sunday. No, not almost at all. I'll get this right in a minute. Right, okay, I'm getting used to this as well. A new video every second Sunday at 4 PM GMT. Thank you guys for watching, commenting, being part of the community over the past 9 years, for the weekly uploads, and the past 19 for the channel itself. However, wee tweaks, but you'll still get the same stuff, just maybe a little less frequently than you have been. There will be another channel update in the middle of the year. That will see how it's all worked out, how it's panned out, whether it's been a good thing or a bad thing, or whether it's been kind of meh. We'll see how it goes. But for now, thanks guys for watching as always, and you know what? I will see you later.